What's up, everybody? Today we've got breaking news that's about to shake up everything you know about flying. The three biggest U.S. airlines, American, Delta, and United, just dropped game-changing announcements on the same day. These changes will impact every traveler from ticket prices to your in-flight experience. I've dug into all the details, talked to insiders, and I'm here to break down what this means for you. We'll start with American's shocking new plan, then Delta's service overhaul, and finally, United's futuristic leap. This is the biggest airline news of the decade, and you're hearing it here first. Let's dive in. First up, American Airlines is making a major move. They're eliminating change fees, permanently, on all domestic and short-haul international flights. This isn't just a temporary pandemic policy, it's a fundamental shift in how the airline does business, and it's designed to make flying less stressful and more appealing for everyone. For years, changing your flight meant a $200 penalty, a fee that frustrated countless travelers and made booking in advance feel risky. Now, that's gone. If you need to switch your flight, you'll only pay the fare difference if your new flight costs more. No more extra penalties just for changing your mind or adjusting your plans. This move gives travelers real flexibility. You can book early to lock in the best prices, and if your plans change, you can adjust your flights without worrying about massive fees eating into your budget. It's a breath of fresh air for anyone who's ever hesitated to book a trip because of unpredictable schedules. It's a huge win for business travelers who often face last-minute changes, and for families juggling school, work, and life events. Now, everyone can travel with more peace of mind, knowing that flexibility is built into their ticket. American is challenging other airlines to match this bold step, putting real pressure on low-cost carriers and even other major airlines who rely on fees for extra revenue. It's a shot across the bow in the ongoing battle for customer loyalty. Why now? The airline industry has been hit hard by the pandemic, with empty terminals and grounded planes. American wants to get people flying again by removing a major pain point, those dreaded change fees that made travel feel like a gamble. They're betting that more bookings and loyal customers will outweigh the lost fee revenue. By making it easier to book and rebook, American hopes to fill more seats and rebuild trust with travelers who may have been burned by rigid policies in the past. This also gives a big boost to their AAdvantage loyalty program. Happy, flexible customers are more likely to stick around, rack up miles, and choose American for future trips. It's a smart way to deepen relationships with frequent flyers and casual travelers alike. But there's a catch. Basic economy tickets are excluded from this new policy. The no-change fee rule only applies to main cabin and above, so if you want flexibility, you'll need to book a higher fare class. It's a clever way to encourage travelers to upgrade, offering more value and flexibility while still keeping some restrictions in place for the lowest fares. For many, the extra peace of mind will be worth the slightly higher price. Insiders say this change has been in the works for over a year, and it's part of a larger strategic play to win back travelers and reshape the airline's image. American wants to be seen as the most customer-friendly legacy carrier in the U.S. The ripple effect? Other airlines will have to respond or risk losing customers to American's new standard. This could spark a wave of similar changes across the industry, making travel better for everyone. This isn't just about a fee. It's about changing the relationship between airlines and passengers. It's about trust, flexibility, and putting the customer first in a way that hasn't always been the norm. The fear of booking the wrong flight is gone. Now, you can plan trips with confidence, knowing you have options if life throws you a curveball. It also streamlines customer service, reducing angry calls and freeing up staff to focus on real issues, not just fee disputes. That means a better experience for everyone from booking to boarding. American is positioning itself as the most customer-friendly legacy carrier in the U.S., hoping to set a new industry standard and win back travelers who may have looked elsewhere. It's a bold gamble, giving up millions in fees for the chance at long-term loyalty and a stronger brand. Only time will tell if it pays off, but it's a clear sign that the airline is listening to what travelers want. If you're flying within the U.S. or to nearby destinations, American just became a top choice for flexible, worry-free travel. This could change the way we all think about booking flights. Now let's see how Delta responded to this industry shakeup. As American Airlines shook up booking policies and made headlines with their new approach to flexibility, Delta was quietly preparing a move that would send shockwaves through the entire airline industry. Delta dropped a bombshell of its own, announcing free, high-speed Wi-Fi for every passenger on every flight, no matter where you're sitting or how much you paid for your ticket. Gone are the days of slow, unreliable, and overpriced internet at 35,000 feet. Delta's new partnership with T-Mobile and Viasat means you'll get fast, reliable Wi-Fi from the moment you board until you land, whether you're streaming, working, or just staying connected with friends and family. This isn't just a minor upgrade, it's a massive billion-dollar investment. Delta is retrofitting its entire fleet with next-generation satellite technology, ensuring that every single aircraft, from the smallest regional jet to the largest international plane, is equipped for the digital age. Now, you can binge-watch your favorite shows, join a video call, or finish up that last-minute work project, all while cruising above the clouds. All you need to do is log in with your free SkyMiles account, making the process seamless and accessible for everyone. It's a genius move. By offering free Wi-Fi, Delta isn't just making passengers happy. They're also signing up millions of new SkyMiles members, building a powerful loyalty base that will keep travelers coming back. For business travelers, this is a total game changer. No more worrying about spotty connections or missing important meetings while in the air. Now, you can stay productive and connected just like you would on the ground. Productivity in the air just became the new normal. Whether you're sending emails, collaborating on documents, or catching up on work, Delta's Wi-Fi makes it possible for everyone, not just those in first class. Delta's rolling this out at lightning speed, starting with domestic planes, then expanding to international and regional jets. The goal? To make sure every Delta passenger on every route has access to this next-level connectivity. The pressure is now on American and United to keep up. With Delta setting a new standard, it's likely that paid Wi-Fi will soon be a thing of the past across the entire industry, as competitors scramble to match this bold move. But Delta isn't stopping there. They're not just giving you free internet, they're reimagining the entire in-flight experience. With everyone logging in, Delta is launching Delta Sync, a personalized digital platform that offers tailored content, real-time gate information, and exclusive offers, all designed to make your journey smoother and more enjoyable. Free Wi-Fi is just the beginning. Delta wants to own your journey from the moment you book your ticket to the second you step off the plane, creating a seamless, connected travel experience. This is about more than just entertainment or convenience. It's about building a digital relationship with every single passenger, anticipating your needs, and making travel feel effortless. The investment is huge, but Delta is betting big on loyalty and premium service, aiming to stand out not just for low fares, but for the quality and consistency of the experience they deliver. For travelers, it means no more scrambling to download movies at the gate or paying for spotty, unreliable connections. You can relax, knowing you'll be connected the entire flight. It's a true democratization of what used to be a luxury service, now available to everyone, in every seat, on every flight. Delta is setting a new standard for in-flight experience and technology, pushing the entire industry forward and redefining what passengers can expect when they fly. So, while American is focused on flexibility and changing how you book, Delta is all about connectivity, personalization, and making every moment of your journey better. Two airlines, two bold strategies, each raising the bar and forcing the rest of the industry to innovate and improve. But what about United? Their latest announcement might just be the most ambitious of all. Let's dive in and see what they have planned. United Airlines is betting big on the future, announcing bold investments in both supersonic and electric aircraft that could redefine how we travel. While most airlines are focused on incremental improvements, United is looking to leap ahead, embracing technologies that once seemed like science fiction. First, let's talk supersonic. United has placed an order for 15 Boom Overture jets, with options for more. These aircraft are designed to slash transatlantic travel times. Imagine flying from New York to London in just 3.5 hours, or from San Francisco to Tokyo in only 6. That's less than half the time of today's fastest commercial flights, opening up a world where business meetings, family visits, and global adventures are suddenly much closer. But speed isn't the only story. These jets are being engineered to be net zero carbon, running entirely on sustainable aviation fuel. This is a direct response to the environmental concerns that helped ground the original Concorde. United's vision is to make supersonic travel not just fast but also responsible, pushing the industry toward a greener future. The airline plans to have these futuristic jets in service by 2029, marking the return of commercial supersonic travel for the first time in decades. If successful, United will be the first major carrier to bring this technology back to the masses, making the world feel smaller and more connected, But that's just half the story. United's ambitions go far beyond just flying faster. The airline is also investing heavily in electric air taxis, known as eVTOLs, from Archer Aviation, with up to 200 on order. These vehicles are designed for short, urban hops, and could completely change how we get to and from the airport. Picture this. Instead of sitting in gridlocked traffic, you could board a quiet, zero-emission air taxi from a rooftop in the city and fly straight to your terminal. No more worrying about missing your flight because of a traffic jam. Your commute could be measured in minutes, not hours. United's goal is to create a seamless urban air mobility network, connecting neighborhoods, business districts, and airports with fast, efficient, and sustainable flights. This could make door-to-gate travel smoother than ever before, and fundamentally change the way we think about getting around our cities. Of course, this is a massive, high-risk bet. United is putting its reputation and resources on the line to chase a vision that's never been fully realized. The technology is still in development, and the regulatory hurdles are enormous. Certifying new aircraft, especially those that break the sound barrier or fly autonomously, is a complex and lengthy process. There are engineering challenges, safety concerns, and public acceptance to overcome, but if United pulls it off, they could leapfrog the competition by a decade, setting a new standard for what's possible in commercial aviation and leaving rivals scrambling to catch up. United isn't just tweaking today's flights, they're trying to invent the airline of 2030. Their vision is about transforming the entire travel experience, from the moment you leave your home to the moment you arrive at your destination. For now, you won't be flying supersonic tomorrow, and electric air taxis aren't picking you up just yet. But United's direction is clear. They want to deliver faster, cleaner, and more efficient travel for everyone. By positioning themselves as the most innovative airline, United is appealing to a new generation of tech-savvy and eco-conscious travelers who care about both speed and sustainability. The risks are real. Prototypes are still being tested, battery technology needs to improve, and there's no guarantee of success. But the potential reward is massive. A future where air travel is not just faster, but smarter and greener. United is also making a bold statement on sustainability, investing in net zero and electric solutions to help decarbonize aviation. They're not just following trends, they're trying to set them. While American and Delta are focused on perfecting today's passenger experience, United is playing the long game, betting that the future belongs to those who innovate. The big three are now competing on vision, not just price or perks. It's a race to see who can define the next era of air travel. American offers flexibility, Delta is known for connectivity, and United is promising a leap into the future, each airline carving out its own identity in a rapidly changing industry. This is a defining moment for U.S. airlines. The choices they make now will shape how we all travel for decades to come. For travelers, it means more choice, better service, and the promise of an exciting, more sustainable future in the skies. The competition is fierce, and that's great news for all of us. The next decade of air travel is going to be one wild ride. 3 massive announcements, each redefining what it means to fly in America. American kills the change fee, Delta gives you free, fast Wi-Fi, and United bets on supersonic jets and electric air taxis. Airlines are finally competing on innovation and service, not just cost-cutting. The power is shifting back to us, the travelers. Which move excites you most, American's flexibility, Delta's connectivity, or United's futuristic vision? Let me know in the comments. If you want to stay updated on these epic changes, hit like and subscribe. We'll be tracking every development. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.